you might have brought 10, but you're maybe only going to get to throw 3 or 4.
All you need to do is open up split hatch, and somehow we see 2 kills from Light, one of them being a Capcan trap kill. Oh no, Talon.
Typon has got plenty of magnets to be chewing through all of that attacker utility. Shin going to pick himself up a kill onto Ash, eventually shutting down the only threat so far that Talon have posed. Soldier, he joins the party, but he's fairly late. Now 1 versus 2, trying to crawl his way in through Dragon. And Fav, 10 impacts is apparently the meta. Could get caught looking the wrong way here. It was a devastating entry last time for Talon, and it'll be the same here and now, although this time it is a little bit more equal. Traded back out, 2 kills for Misa on that Ash. And all things level, 2 versus 2. But the plant is actually going to be going down here. Nice separation, nice cut off. And the plant, well, easily held. It is going to be confirmed. Now Yura, he's going to swing through, but gets taken on out. Must be off the back of a little bit of info. Ash is on a bit of a tear here. Eventually gets shut down by Shin. Shin isn't necessarily going to be entirely aware of as he moves around. Now sees the rotate, knows the likelihood of somebody being inside of Cafe. Can he long arm it from here though, Demo? Looks like he might be able to. Is he going to stick it? No, eventually going to come off, but cannot win the gunfight. Hetty able to take him down. Nicely held in the post. 1 in the hands of Shin, although he isn't really positioned to do all too much. Second impact drag comes out and it will be in time, but of course, fortunately, because of the fluff throw, it isn't even going to matter. Canos now has got a lot to find here as he gets a good deal of damage in onto Afro. 30 seconds left. Going to throw out a flash and see if you can take this as an aggressive engagement, but no, the repeak is all that it takes. Talon falling apart on the entry. I'd like to see Misa really
look at this
on that entry. Big rotation here. Demic going to find himself at the bottom of the Dragon, straight into sight. Sees the player. Hello, wake up. Shin finds 2. Misa manages to scramble 1 back, but there's still an engagement to go on the throne, and Light positioned quite nicely here at that Dragon door. Afro going to shut Misa down. The diffuser entirely on the other side, and Afro not done, looking for a second here. He's going to eventually find it. Oh dear, Demo. A Specsaver's trip, potentially. A little bit of info here for a nade to sail in on. Hetty just going to take a little bit of damage there, but the defender more than capable of dipping away to the top of those arcade stairs, but they can't dip away from the fight. We do see a little bit of a commitment there, and finally, a bit of a trade back here, giving the advantage briefly over to Talon. Typon on these yellow stairs. Misa is going to fall. No one really fully committing to that arcade clear, although Demic eventually was going to swing round and find 1. There's at least 1 bulletproof, which is going to be looking directly in this location, so they can at least move on through and be conscious that the back is covered, but you've always got the punch holes to contend with. Drone going to be sent in there just to maybe help root him out a little bit. Here's the goo mine go off, knows that that's potentially his cue to call. The Zofia Grismop charge going off as well, and Light gifted with 2. He's going to have a pretty tough angle on his hands, and Typon sees to it that it's going to be nigh on impossible.
Poor Siege from Talon there. That's a sloppy round to give away. I think Fav, you should know at this stage, after seeing Fav throughout these rounds, is the playstyle they're going to have. You need to be more coordinated against Fav on Theme Park. You just need to be, because Fav are just going to keep punishing you.
Maybe there's going to be an intention here of opening up the bottom of yellow. It looks as though Hetty is in position, although he's not going to be alive to detonate the Nitro. A trade there coming on out, and another revive. This isn't what you want to be doing with only 5 seconds left. Where's the diffuser? A desperate flood into sight, and Demic just lines them up and sprays them down. The Alder, the performance that I think Talon would maybe have liked him to. Great nade over the top there from Light. It's going to free up access to the top of these yellow stairs, but it's going to be a flurry of kills in these final 5 or so seconds. The diffuser is going to be going down, but is the retake potentially on here? Misa, you've got a lot of work to do. Swings the corner, Demo.
In my opinion, I think Mute is probably the most flexible defense operator that we actually have. He can do really everything. Wall denial. Oh, talk about denial. Kanos tried to go for the big old swing, but Yura shuts him down. You got the SMG for good swings, the C4 denial, the wall denial, the drone denial. You know, ticks so many boxes. Essentially, Afro pulled out the God 6 and still wins it. What a messy, messy gunfight, Talon. They've actually just fallen apart.
Fav are getting away with it here, aren't they? And the Finker boost came in pretty big as well in Afro's gunfight. Going to find himself 1 here as the plant is going to be going down. Afro, sorry, needs to be careful here. But is he going to get past the first engagement? Does achieve the down onto the already very weak player, draws for the secondary, but now we know Heady's location, and he doesn't realize that he's in a pinch. In the meat grinder, Shin on one side. There's going to be enough there. Very well placed exothermic. Now we're going to see the incanisters come through under the cover of the smoke. Players going to be scrambling to get themselves back onto site. Demic picks himself up one and leaves the diffuser cold, but it will be very quickly recovered. Quickly tucking away into various corners in and around the site are FAV, as they are going to be successful in getting that plant down. Heady and Soldier now have the tough task of a retake. Not a lot of utility to speak of, and only one body left. Soldier, he finds himself a long shot over onto Euro, but with that wall being open and the remaining members of FAV scurrying around the map to safety, it's going to be rather difficult now to pull off a retake. Trying to break these engagements down, lands a good few shots over onto Soldier, but we often call the MPX a little bit of a pea shooter.
I think you probably were looking there for Shin. He was looking to drop in towards barrels, maybe utilize that, but this, oh, it's reinforced now. Now we have to go somewhere else.
Shin going to catch himself a freebie there onto Heady. Heady just dipping out of the safety that was that bathroom. 15 seconds left to go, and a very good idea here for Talon as to where the push is coming from. All you've got to do is point Demic in the right direction, and he's going to start chaining the kills together. Picks himself two. Kanos second on the round as well to close things out. Not today, not yet, Fav. Kanos. He's likely going to be caught out of the action for now. Afro going to be gifted a freebie. This may be his cue to call. Could potentially try and trade off light here as well as Shin makes his way in. But look at the time. 7 seconds left to go and only just pushing into the site. Playing Ring Around the Rosy with players out here on Arcade Balcony. The plant is now going down, but there's live information and a C4 with their name on it. Demic picks up the final kill and stops that plant from going down. The removal of the Finker. Any little health stims in the final few seconds are going to be no longer. Great kill there from Soldier onto Shin. Oh, Demo, this is falling apart. This is terrible stuff here for FAV. Not even able to find anything in response. Eventually, Typon will shut down Heady. Always got to be mindful and careful of that. Nades from above now from Light. Could see a little bit of damage or even a kill over onto Soldier. Where was that a whole minute ago?
Yeah, again, now you're pushing in just a single doorway to crossfires. How many times have I mentioned the single doorway crossfires? Oh, Typon actually picks up Arcanas, but no. The Maestro in behind the throne can just swing. Another crossfire being established by Talon. And well, now they're actually in the lead.
Glaz working through those smokes. Another one going to get popped on in. Gets a glimpse and gets a headshot there onto Taipang and swing round for another. Pre-fires his way onto a second. Now Monty can get in regardless of the crouch. Does get caught inside of the goo mine. Is going to need to take that out for the time being. 30 seconds left and Soldier with the diffuser is going to start to try and nail it to the floor. Light, you're going to have to get active here. You've got to move and do something. He picks himself up. Demic on the triple. Heady picks up two. Unable to find anything there as Talon. They pull around out of nowhere. Some coordination there for us, Demo, in that final one.